For those who don't know me, my name is Lloyd Daly, and it's my pleasure to be doing the call for the new people today. I've been in business 21 years. I know I don't look it, but I joined straight from school. And this is just a call just to get new people off and running onto a good start. So I'm going to try some new technology today, so do bear with me. So first of all, I'm going to try and share my screen. So let's just have a look and see if we can do that, and then we'll crack on with the call. So just looking at this, can everybody see my screen and see new partners? Just a thumbs up please, Hazel, that you can see that. Fantastic, thank you. So new partners, some of you would have joined in the last day or so, some of you may have joined 3-4 weeks ago, some of you have been in business a while and are supporting new partners, and that is absolutely fine. So what should we be doing with our new partners? So first of all, I just want to focus on this because this is the simple money presentation that we've been using over the last 3 or 4 weeks that has had absolutely amazing results. So I just wanted to share this with you because this is something that is easy to use, and as you can see there from the little script we've got on there, how we use this is we say to somebody, this may or may not be for you, but how much extra money would make a difference to you each month without affecting what you do. And usually my experience over the last month, people are saying between 300 and £1,000, and you would just show this to them and saying, right, okay, if you've got 1 customer a week in our business that took the light bulbs and owned their own home, then you could earn that £1,000. So I'm just showing that to you to go away and use that with your support teams and do some sessions on using that and try it here and try it there, because this is sort of making waves in the business, if you like. So new people, here's a list of things to do. First thing I like to say is just relax. You know, I'm speaking to lots of new people, and rightly so, they're excited, but they're a bit nervous as well. And I'm saying to you, just relax and have trust and faith in a system that we've been refining for 21 years. Okay, have the posture to know that most of the things that you may think of, somebody has already thought of. That's not we're not open to new ideas. We definitely are, but just have that posture. The posture also to know that at head office you have 1,400 staff. Okay, you have IT departments, you have accounts departments, you have customer service departments, you have the backing of. Okay, so just bear in mind that and have that posture that goes with that. Look forward to the journey of learning. Okay, it's not like school. It starts with the online training, which you should be able to do in the first 24-48 hours. It's an easy 2-hour course, but look forward to that journey. I like to think about it like when we first started to learn how to drive, and we thought, how are we going to ever do all these things? We've got to, you know, put your foot down on the clutch, you've got to change gear, you've got to look in the mirror and all this sort of stuff. Now, after we've been driving a few years, we get from A to B and we don't even remember the journey. I promise you, if you're new to the business, okay, in a couple of months, this is going to be like water off a duck's back. So look forward to that journey. During that journey, ask for help. Okay. Now in life, we're not used to that concept of asking for help, but I'm going to say to you, definitely ask for help. Okay. This is a business that when you're new to it, there may be things you're unsure of, and there's no such thing as a silly question. We've got the WhatsApp groups that we set up for new people, and you've got your personal recruiter and your upline, but do ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. I also say get excited about it. You know, this business has certainly changed my life over the last 21 years, financially and educationally as well. So get excited about it, because that excitement and enthusiasm will rub off on the people you speak to. Okay, And there are a couple of really, really, really important things, and it's your attitude and mindset. And these two things will overcome any issues you have. Okay, just attitude and mindset. Just bear that in mind all the time. So your first 30 days, and the key word here is practice. Practice, 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 practice. You just need practice. Okay, it starts with your list. You have to write down a list of some people to speak to. I think it's okay to accept in this business that we have to speak to some people, okay? And your list is your first port of call. We've got a couple of acronyms there you can use. FROGS, and that just stands for your family and friends is the F. The R is the recreation, what you do in your spare time, whether that's the football, the golf, the rugby, or whatever. O is for occupation. Who do you know at work? Who do you know who you do business with? G is for geography, so these are your neighbours or your past neighbours, where you used to live and stuff like that. And S stands for the same, so it's the same as all the lists. So it is worth spending some time, again, with your recruiter, jotting down a few names of people that you can potentially go and speak to about your business. I've also then put SAMs there, and SAMs are almost like the first people we start with. And SAMs is just an acronym as well. Stands for either self-employed, self-motivated, either one of those will do. Ambitious, and then the M with motivated comes in there again if you've not used it earlier. And these are just people, I like to call them happy, smiley people, okay? I think we all know some miserable gits. I think that would be fair to say. And we like to leave the miserable gits till a little bit later on, until you've had some more experience. Start with the happy, smiley people. They tend to be open-minded to what people are doing. You also then need practice in making phone calls, okay, or sending text messages, or sending emails, or whatever form of communication you wish to use. The key here is to don't change the way you communicate with someone when you're talking about this business. So if you normally text someone, then text them about the business. If you normally call someone, then call them about the business, okay? We got some fantastic videos on the Learning Centre, which are all about the 5 levels of formality, and that's all about how you speak to people depending on how you know them. Okay, so I would recommend go and have a look at those 5-level videos. They're all available to you. And I've got their low-hanging fruits, because there are some people that you will know that will just do you a favour. Okay, we've got this one lady this week, Emma from South Wales, who joined the business on the 5th of November, and by I think it was the 7th or 8th of November, she had already signed up 6 Daffy Gold homeowners. Okay, that's because she just simply went to people who knew, liked and trusted her, and that she knew she had a good rapport with. So look out for those low-hanging fruit. Again, sometimes some of your family and friends will fall into this category as well. Then you need practice doing appointments. Okay, these could be face-to-face appointments. This could be Zoom appointments. I do a lot of 3-way Zooms at the moment. Zoom actually is something, really get to know how to use Zoom. It's a fantastic tool. You could do business launches, and this is where you've got a number of people together and you're showing them the business and what we do. You can send people your links that are available on the partner portal. And we've also got every Thursday at 9:30 the Zoom op that we do. And you can invite some people along to there. They can have a look at it and then take things from there. And that's been very successful with a number of people. I know Nicole in Milton Keynes there has sponsored 3 or 4 people by introducing, sending them along to the Zoom first of all, and then following up with them after that. Okay. And again, I'm going to emphasize, use your recruiter, okay? Use your upline. I mean, 21 years in the business, you know, I sit here most days and I'm twiddling my thumbs and I'm saying, oh, if only someone will talk to me, okay? You've all got my number, use me. Use all the leaders out there that you've got, whether that's Hazel, Claire, Susie, Sarah. You've got a wealth of knowledge there. And it would be a travesty not to use it. So do use all the available resources you've got. Ignore your results for the first 20 appointments. Okay, very important that you're understanding that you're just getting practice, so ignore the results for the first 20 appointments. Okay, and if you go in there with that posture and that mindset, then you're actually more likely to get some results if you sort of ignore the results, if that makes sense. And again, I'm putting here the most important thing is your attitude and mindset. If you've got a good attitude and a good mindset, you can overcome anything in this business. So once you are ignoring the results, this is a business where you earn while you learn. Okay, it's not like university. I've had 2 daughters go through university, and university you spend 3, 4, 5, 6 years learning with the hope of then earning afterwards. Okay, this is totally different. This is what you earn while you learn. So see, these are some of the things for new people that you should be aware of. We've got the fast start bonus there, 3 gold customers in your first 30 days. I wouldn't even bother worrying about if you hit that or miss that, but it's nice to know that it's there. And if you do hit it, it's a nice little bonus. Then we're going to be looking at future team leader bonus, which is a £200 bonus. And to hit that, you need to be QD, have sponsored someone in the business who becomes QD, have sponsored a second person, and then be in your whole team, you've got 25 group. And then a £300 team leader bonus, which that has got a time limit. That time limit is 6 months from the time you go QD yourself, qualified distributor. And then once you've got 10 personal, I've got 3 separate qualified distributor legs and 50 group, and you become a team leader. Okay, don't worry too much about all the technical stuff at this stage, but do go through that with your recruiter, the person you're working with, so you know exactly what you're aiming for. From time to time, we have different promotions and stuff like that. Currently, we've got the hamper promotion, and this is a very, very achievable promotion. 15 holiday points by the end of November. There's a tracker on your partner portal. Go for this. This is a really, really good one to get. And one of the reasons it's really to get is because when you start off, people will be watching you. People you've approached will be watching you. And if you can have the ability that, you know, come December to post on Facebook or wherever your social media is that you've got this hamper, then some of your friends and family will be very impressed by that and suddenly maybe having conversations with you. We've also got a holiday promotion at the moment to Warsaw. This is Warsaw in Poland, not Walsall in the West Midlands. Okay, and 64 points by the end of March 2019, and you can have a free weekend away for 2. Okay, so again, these aren't the be all and end all, but if you can use these incentives to keep you going, then that's really good. Further afield, we've got the mini. Some people will aspire to have the mini. 75 personal customers is your starting point. Again, talk to your recruiter about that. And don't forget Quick. You know, the Quick Income Plan is producing huge amounts of income, even for new people. You know, I mentioned Emma before, 6 goals, sorry, 6 Quick customers. I think that pays over £2,000 in her first few weeks in the business. This money is available for you guys, so don't think it's going to be for someone else. We now have people in the business who are new, who are earning, you know, £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 in the first month just by going to help some people get some light bulbs. So have that belief that it could be done, and set a plan and go and do it. I'm emphasizing again your attitude and mindset. Hopefully by now you'll be understanding that that is really, really important. Get involved. What do I mean by this? Over the years, I've seen so many people join the business and they sort of stand on the outskirts and they're sort of like dipping their toe in and stuff like that. Again, I'll say this business can change your life. Jump in, get involved. We've got training there. Obviously, you've got to do your classroom training fairly early on. And then we've got other trainings that you can get involved in team building trainings and so on and so forth. We've got your local opportunity presentations. Find out when that is, go along, okay, and go along and see the people who stand up and give testimonials, and go and speak to those people. Ask them how they did it, okay. When I started the business, I'm sure I annoyed people. I used to go to the yachts, I used to have a notebook, and I used to just go around speaking to people. Anyone who stood up and was recognized for doing something, I would want to go and speak to them and ask them, how did they do it? What did they do? What did they say? How did they speak from? I was like a sponge for information. I just wanted to find out how everybody did things. And then I went off and I try and put things into practice. Pizza Tuesdays. The next one is Tuesday sometime. Again, speak to your recruiter, and then again at the Pizza Tuesdays, you know, you can go along and, you know, have a pizza and a Peroni and forget about it, or you can go along and speak to people that you're seeing that are winning the awards and stuff like that, and again understanding how they're doing things. If you've got home meetings locally, I'd get involved in those as well. Go along, take a notebook, take plenty of notes, and just see how things are worked out, see how things are operating, and again, ask lots of questions. In January, we got the kickoffs. These are designed, there's 5 of them throughout the country, north, south, southwest, southeast, and Scotland, I think it is. Find out when your dates are for you locally, and again, go along there and get involved in what's happening with your business locally. We've also got an annual event. This is for the whole company. It's called Express Day, and it's on March 16th or 17th, and that's 2019. Tickets aren't available as yet, but do blank out those days in your diary from now. Okay, so there's no excuses to go along if you blank it out from now. So don't book any holidays or stuff like that, weddings and stuff. Don't have any birthdays or anything. And if it is your birthday that weekend, come up to Telford and celebrate with us and have a great time. And then finally, what I would say is personal development. And again, depending on where you are in life and where you've come from, what you've done before, then this is an important part of the business. And you know, I've said attitude and mindset throughout, and this is where you get that from personal development. It is your personality that is the main thing that's going to build your business, not what you know or anything. It's your personality. And if you're a happy, smiley person, then you're more likely to go and build a business. And this is, you know, I struggled. I didn't have a personality when I joined the business, and I had to really, really build on that and work with that. If you meet my wife, Helen, she'll attest to that as well. So that's attitude and mindset. Get involved in your personal development. And I'm going to leave you now on this last slide here. And I'm going to say smart, because sometimes we're so sort of like caught up in the business and stuff like that, we forget to just smile. So smile when you're on Zoom, smile when you're on the phone call, even smile when you're sending text. I don't know how it works, but the smile seems to get across even on text messages, and people pick that up, because this business is really, really, really about having fun. And that's what we want to do. And we've just found a fantastic way of having fun, smiling, trying a few things, and building a business. And I watched, some of you will have watched it as well, I watched Bohemian Rhapsody the other day at the cinema, and it just struck me that it was 4 guys who were just trying some stuff, and they just tried some stuff, and they ended up, you know, doing what they do. And if you look at lots and lots of successful people and successful groups and stuff like that, they're just a bunch of people trying some stuff out, seeing what they do, having a great attitude, a bit of belief, and they're becoming successful. So that's what we look to do. And this is the end of the call. So all you newbies out there, if you want access to the slides, I can somehow get them out to you. I'm not quite sure how yet, but go out there, have fun, and go and build yourself a future. So it's Lloyd. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all in a couple of weeks' time. And I'll find out how to stop this in a sec.